Welcome to One Photographer's Mission to Capture Melting Landscapes. This tale of powerful imagery and urgent environmental action revolves around an intrepid photographer's journey to document the alarming speed at which our planet's ice is vanishing. Through the lens of his camera, witness how he's using the power of visual media and time-lapse technology to illuminate the stark reality of climate change, providing undeniable evidence to the world. This is not just a story of capturing images but of raising global awareness and triggering action in a race against time. 1. The power of visual evidence in a world where seeing is believing. The power of visual evidence cannot be overemphasized. Photographers documenting melting landscapes provide a visible, indisputable testament to the Earth's rapidly changing climate. These images serve as compelling evidence that glaciers, once thought to be eternal, are succumbing to the effects of climate change at an alarming rate. For many people, photographs of these dramatic transformations are more impactful than graphs or scientific data. These visuals capture the beauty and the tragedy of the melting ice, making the concept of climate change more relatable and urgent to global audiences. As famed photographer James Baylog once said, "No data is as powerful as a single photograph," underscoring the importance of documenting these changes through the lens. Images of receding ice provide an emotional connection, urging viewers to contemplate the future of our planet. 2. The role of time-lapse technology. Time-lapse photography has become an essential tool in the arsenal of climate-focused photographers. Through this innovative technique, photographers position cameras in remote locations and capture images over extended timeframes. When played back, these images create a short film showing years of environmental change condensed into a few mesmerizing minutes. This technique dramatically illustrates the rapid retreat of glaciers in a manner that's impossible to ignore. In essence, time-lapse photography acts as a high-speed glimpse into Mother Nature's alarming transformations, turning glacial retreat into something vivid and immediate. The resultant footage shows not only the volume of ice lost but also the increasing frequency and intensity of melt events. The use of time-lapse allows photographers to tell stories of change, where each frame acts as a page in a gripping narrative of climate crisis. 3. Notable projects. Among the many projects documenting climate change, James Baylog's Extreme Ice Survey, ICE, stands out as a pioneering effort. This project involves over 40 cameras strategically positioned across Arctic and Antarctic regions, as well as in alpine environments, to capture the melting of glaciers. ICE is responsible for some of the most iconic images of glacial retreat ever captured. Baylog and his team have been tenacious, withstanding harsh conditions to install and maintain the cameras over long periods. Their photos and videos have been used in documentaries like Chasing Ice, which has brought the reality of glacial retreat to the forefront of public consciousness. The success of this project speaks to the power of combining endurance with state-of-the-art technology to document Earth's changing landscapes. This ambitious undertaking has set the benchmark for other similar initiatives globally. 4. Facing harsh conditions. The mission to capture melting landscapes is not for the faint-hearted. Photographers are often subject to severe environments, where they face sub-zero temperatures, relentless winds, and the lurking danger of unpredictable terrain. The act of placing and managing equipment in such extremities requires grit, resourcefulness, and an unwavering commitment to the cause. Simply getting to locations, like the icy plains of Antarctica or the rugged peaks of Alaska, can be challenging, demanding both physical and mental toughness. Once on site, these photographers become glaciologists, meteorologists, and survivalists all rolled into one. With elements constantly battering at their resolve, they persist, driven by the knowledge that their work is vitally important for understanding our world's rapidly shifting climate. This resilience is a testament to human determination to capture and preserve the stories of ice retreating before our very eyes. 5. Combining art with science. The mission of capturing melting landscapes is a serendipitous blend of art and science. Photographers often team up with scientists to ensure that their work is not only visually stunning but also scientifically accurate. This collaboration allows for the successful translation of complex climate data into breathtaking visuals that engage the broader public. Scientists provide data and analyses, which photographers interpret to create impactful stories. For the audience, this is more than just art, it becomes an educational experience. By harnessing the power of art to illuminate scientific truths, photographers enable conversations that might otherwise remain confined to academic circles. The combined efforts underscore the urgent need for climate action, allowing science to resonate more deeply through visual storytelling. This fusion of disciplines ensures that the urgency of climate change is conveyed with both accuracy and aesthetic grace. 6. Documenting iconic melting landmarks. When discussing iconic melting landscapes, a few renowned glaciers invariably come up. Greenland's Ilulissat Icefjord, Alaska's Columbia Glacier, and the Larsen Ice Shelf in Antarctica are some of the most documented regions. These natural landmarks have seen some of the most aggressive retreat, making them focal points in the conversation about climate change. Each of these locations offers a stark insight into the broader phenomena impacting our planet. By focusing on these specific sites, photographers capture more than just ice, they capture a narrative of loss and transformation. Through a lens, the enormity of an icefield melting is crystallized into a powerful image. These images act as both a warning and a record. They remind us of the transient nature of our natural world and the imperative need for global remediation efforts to preserve what remains. 7. Raising public awareness. Raising public awareness is a primary goal for photographers working in these challenging environments. The images and films created are featured in exhibitions, documentaries, and campaigns reaching millions globally. For instance, the documentary, Chasing Ice, brought attention to the plight of melting glaciers in a way that no other medium could. These visuals have become rallying cries, moving audiences to take notice of the world's most pressing environmental issues. They serve to bridge the gap between distant scientific analysis and personal understanding. By tapping into the emotional appeal of stunning photography, these works compel viewers to question the impact of their own carbon footprints and consider meaningful action. Driving home the message of urgency and vulnerability, these visuals not only educate but also motivate actionable change, mobilizing a broader audience to understand and face the challenges of the climate crisis head-on. 8. A race against time. One of the driving forces behind the endeavor to capture melting landscapes is the awareness that time is running out. The landscapes these photographers chase are not static, they continue to shift, often at speeds previously unseen. This sense of urgency underscores everything, as these ice-covered terrains may not exist in the near future. The photographs serve dual purposes, as urgent pleas to alter our current trajectory and as lasting records of pre-existing worlds. Photographers operating under this deadline understand that they are cataloging landscapes that could soon be lost, giving future generations a glimpse of what was once a majestic, icy world. As environmental changes accelerate, the notion that what we see today may soon be gone is a stark reality, pressing photographers to ensure that their work contributes to a lasting legacy of awareness and action.